Alright, well, Garrett's an amateur arm wrestling champion, so we decided we're going to get these two going at it. Alright, how do we start it? Garrett, you would know.
Garrett, just go when you want to go.
Ready?
Yep.
Oh, this could last all day.
Yeah, and this is what I didn't want to do.
Alright, I'm going to call this one a draw. You guys are
Why is your elbow coming all the way over here?
You guys are and the champion is still here. Nuh-uh! It does? Check engine light's on.
Oh,
I literally
wow.
just put the scanner on it, no codes. Because he said it was on.
You sounding it, boys?
I'm like 540? 565.
You say 540? 550.
570. Alright? 570.
Safe to say something wrong with it.
5 pounds of boost?
What's the check engine light? Obviously something.
Yeah. I mean, it had no check engine light when I checked. I went out 10 minutes ago and it had no check engine light. It only made 5 pounds of boost, so that's a problem.
You know, he said it. There was a noise with the blower, and they sent the blower back to Joker's to get rebuilt.
Oh, so it does have a ported blower.
I don't know if it's ported. He said they sent it to Joker's to get fixed because it was making a noise.
What's going on, Matt?
Whoever had this thing apart before is a asshole. I mean, they got these lid bolts so tight, I don't know how they didn't all strip out. Rear main seal's leaking in this thing, so I gotta pull the motor.
Oh.
What else is wrong with it?
I think this is the car that was bought like sight unseen and then just shipped right here.
Yeah, well. As a note to the viewers, don't do that.
Anyway, I got here, had a check engine light, and I think when we, on the first dyno run, it only made like 300 something.
Yeah, because they had the boost solenoid vent cap with a vacuum cap. Like, people who just don't know what the they're doing shouldn't with cars like this. There was more wrong with it. I'm so frustrated, I don't remember right now. Yeah, none of the harness is clipped in anywhere. It's broken.
Like I said, nothing to do with the owner. The owner bought it sight unseen.
No, whatever little car dealer he bought it from and felt the need to pull the blower off and whatever else they did.
Yeah. So what all is this thing getting done to it? It's getting a ported blower, I think.
Stage 4, meth, fuel system, chain and package, ported blower.
Oh, okay. That's getting a good bit.
You know what's funny, Garrett?
Oh,
What's
there was
that?
no coolant in the blower. That was another thing.
Oh.
You know what's actually pretty funny?
What's up?
He says his stomach can't handle the monster, but he'll go home and drink 10 Busch Lights tonight.
No, I can't, dude. I'm telling you, I can't. I wish I could, trust me. Yeah, that's another thing. Running on 0 BAC, which can't be doing me any good. Not good. Just cut that part out. Wait a freaking haircut, please. Not resealing this whole motor with this oil leak because it looks pretty dry in here, but it could be the oil pan, could be the rear main. It's wet around the filler, but I doubt I get that lucky. I'm just gonna have to pull it and I'll just reseal the whole motor. Get this guy to get this thing and have it be right.
Oh, was it just popped off like that? So the wheel lock that came in the car wasn't, the dealer didn't even put the right wheel lock in the car?
Like literally, I seen this thing, I'm like sick.
Nice.
So I guess I'm gonna guess they lost it, and somebody probably had this in their toolbox and
We'll just throw a random one in
just threw
there.
it in a glove box. But I got the same lug nuts on my F-150, so
That's lucky.
actually I'll put that in my toolbox. You got that. You never know when you're gonna need that. I mean, I would say you wouldn't believe it, but you would. What are you doing there, Goofy Steps? Let's get it
I don't know
going.
where you're going.
I'm trying to get to where I'd like to put things. Jesus. And Thunder Thighs going fucking in my way.
At my first job, worked with a bunch of older guys. I was the young guy there, and they were all either bald or balding, and they with me all the time for being the younger guy there. So one day I decided I shaved the top of my head, and I went into work like that.
Who does that? To themselves.
That is hilarious.
Everyone got a kick out of it though. It was a good day.
I can't believe you shaved your head.
Motor was out of it. Hey, how can you tell just by looking at it?
There's telltale signs. For instance, this zip tie that holds this starter cable to this clip is broken. So, unless this thing needed a starter at 50,000 miles, something fishy's going on here. Sometimes just you holding that camera pisses me the off. And by sometimes, I mean most of the day.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to know that. Look at him go! There you go. Smash with a hammer.
Stop pooping. You need to go home. You monster. Give me that clue.
There's 48% chance of rain for 6 weeks from now. I don't know what to do. Turks and Caicos is getting hit with a fucking hurricane. Turks and Caicos?
That's what he said to you earlier, remember, Kyle?
Hey Kyle, you thinking about heading over to Macy's, getting fitted for some khakis later?
Oh my god. It's like, what the f***? What's wrong with that?
Oh my god! Alright, let me work this hose underneath of it.
Really tight with this flywheel.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight. I'm sorry, we've done this many times. How we looking?
Good. Air like chinny chin chin anymore. Stand over here for you.
There it goes.
I'll deal with the stand one day.
Yo!
Casual Tuesday here,
I mean, I guess he sent the memo, so I just had to follow suit, you know?
Nice pants.
Thanks, man.
Like they even match.
Same color.
Yeah, Matt doesn't wear sweatpants in public.
Me neither.
Yeah, I think that, I just don't understand why.
I mean, probably the same reason I don't wear khakis to a wedding. Smaller piece. good. It's not as it's not as tight as I usually like them, but I think the freaking cover in the V is like this thick, dude. It's hard to cut.
Yeah, they're like cloth padding thing.
Yeah, it's padded on the bottom, padded on the top, and then thick plastic. So it looks pretty good though.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm gonna put that box inside another box, and then I'm gonna ship that box to myself, and then I'm gonna smash it with a hammer.
No idea. I don't know that one. Nah, what is that one?
Emperor's New Groove.
Nah. Don't know that one.
Once you start getting in the single mom age, you will. Jesus, where's this thing at?
Wow. That's a lid. That little digital freaking gauge is absolutely sick.
It's f***ing sick!
All right, 2016 CTS-V. This thing came here, the guy bought it. I think he's in California. He bought it from Tennessee, I believe, shipped it right here for us to do a full stage 4 on it, and then we're shipping it back to California. So it got full heads cam package, lower pulley, 2-inch American Racing headers, Rotofab Big Gulp, Nick Williams 103, our low side fuel system, a Kong export, our meth kit, DSX lid, and a P3 gauge with wideband, E-content, etc., etc. And we changed all the fluids. So this thing should make somewhere in the, I don't know, 850 range on E. Find out. We don't do a ton of V's, and I would love to do more of them because I love them. I do own one. So let's see where we're at. I don't know if that was meth that made it that rich or it was actually that. Turn the start up to like 45 and put the other one at like 55. Alright, this thing will probably smoke some. It's all new headers and shit, and we won't point names, but the person who built the car may have spilled a little oil in the exhaust in this, so don't ask me how. .777 and 706 torque. Air fuel's pretty close, so I'm gonna add a little bit of timing to this thing. This should probably pick up a half decent amount of power here. By half decent amount, like 20 maybe more.
Picked up exactly 20. 797. 727 torque, so it picked up 20 there also. It's only making like 15.7 pounds, so a little lower than normal, but I think our end goal was 850 on E on this thing, so we should be able to do that. We were debating pulling it down or not, because it's got a stock size upper on it. It's got a 250 grip tech on it, so I don't know if we'll pulley down. It's 5 o'clock now, so we're about wrapped up, but I'll probably make one more pull on it and then see what it does in the morning, and then we'll judge from there. This thing's in California too, so I have to see if this guy has 91 octane or 93 octane around him. I think all California is 91 if I'm not mistaken. If so, I'll just have to tune it a little more conservatively than it is right now, because it's got 93 in it now. Knock there. All right, I'm gonna let this thing cool overnight, and we'll see what it does tomorrow. All right, next day, pump gas, see what we got. .822, 744 torque. On 15.6 pounds, it's pretty good. I'll probably leave it there on pump, honestly, and throw some E in it. All right, we added some E. It's at 40%. See what we got. .826 first pull. You gotta figure that's from hot to hot. You have to compare, because it made 822 on 93 on the cold pull, but 797 hot, so not bad first pull. By the way, I'm going off the wideband in the car too, so if you think it's like a little rich or whatever, I'm going off this one in here. E percentage actually went down a little bit now that it was mixed in. It was only like 30 something. Can you get 5 more gallons of E ready? .833, 753. Right, I'm gonna let this thing cool for a minute. I didn't let this cool yet, but I'm gonna make another pull just because we dumped more E in it. I closed the throttle there. I gotta, which I figured it was going to, because I changed some shit. I'll be right back. This thing's gonna be fun. Gotta get the throttle to stay open, and then we're good. Then I'll let it cool down and make a cold pull. Still closed it just a fucking little, you know the word I'm looking for, a little red one. I'm gonna do one more. You don't have to record it. I'm just gonna make sure the throttle stays open. Cool down. All right, it's Monday morning. I'm gonna do a cold pull in the V. Got 53% E in it. Do a cold pull. Make sure it's good. Do some trans, and then that's it. This guy, Bill talked to the customer. He said he'll mostly drive it on E85. But so I'll take some timing out of the pump gas side of it. and add some more to the E side of it. That way it's similar timing to what it is now on E, but on pump gas it'll be lower. But since he's only 91 and it has 93 in it right now. Made about the same damn power. 836, 766. Made a little more torque. I'm gonna let it sit. And I'm gonna make sure trans is all good, and then we'll do that in a second. All right, 848, 770 torque, 53% E. Which is pretty stout for 16 pounds of boost. Barely 16. I revved it a little higher that time and it went up at like 15.5 pounds, which is killer. So if we wanted to make some more power out of this thing, we could make this thing make 18 pounds, 18, 19 pounds, and probably make 900. So, but since he's in California, it's a super safe setup. Let's try some trans. I'll do a 345. They hooked fairly decent last time, I think. I still rolled into it, but still. Didn't hook that good that time. I'll just do a 4.5. And I let it auto upshift by itself. Woo! 7,058 is where it shifted at. It was a crisp shift too. UPS man's here. I'll wait and I'll do one more actually. Just because that sounded so good. I'm gonna wait until he's done and I'll do one more. Just because that sounded sick. 7,050 is where it shifted at. I'm just gonna do a 4.5 again just because it sounded sick. It was nice and crisp and it shifted at like almost 7,100. I'll wait till Matt walks away a little bit because he's holding the box and can't cover his ears. I think dead on the money. 7,039 there, so shifted within 15 RPM both times.
Dude, it sounds so good.
It does sound sick.
It's not a big old flame out of only one side.
On the shift? Alright, well that's a wrap for this thing. Send it back to California. Alright, we are in this 2016 V3 that we did a stage 4 package on. I know I don't usually bring you guys along for test drives, but I figured I would. This thing's pretty cool. We don't do a lot of these. I'd love to because I own them and they're sick. Not that they're really any different than, you know, a ZL1 or a C7Z with a stage 4 in it. You know, they're all physically the same engine, but whatever, just cool, it's a different car. Dude, the blower whine on this thing is sick. Like even just cruising here now, pretty sick. This thing does not have a great tire on it, so I don't know how it's going to be traction wise, but I guess we'll find out. My V, I have a 285 the Nitto 555 R2, and my V makes like 680 at the tire. You know, a lot less than this thing, but still, that tire is like perfect for that power level. It'd probably even be good on here, but from like my car, from I'd say like a 30 or 40. Oh yeah, that chick was. We're in Newcastle, whatever. She's bugging out on some jugs. She was just sloped over, standing up. Okay. My car makes 680, and from like a 40 roll, I can just hammer it and it dead hooks. It's perfect. So, I mean, obviously this thing's gonna need something a little more than that. I mean, it's got fully in it now. We just took it off the dyno. I don't remember exactly what it made. 848. So I made 850 to the tire, and it's got like a stockish tire on it. So I don't think it's gonna be the greatest on this tire, but I'm gonna, I set up auto upshift and all that stuff, so he should be able to hammer it and be good. I'm assuming, I browsed the dude's Instagram, he's got some toys, he's had some fast shit. Looks like he currently has a twin turbo Lambo and a twin turbo R8, or maybe only one of them. I couldn't exactly tell because he used to have another twin turbo Lambo and looks like he sold it and got a different one. But either way, he's had some toys. He's used to having like some power, so more than likely he's gonna put a wheel and tire on this thing. I guess he told Bill that this is gonna be like his daily, so I'm gonna go out on the highway here, since where I normally test at is right here and there's a cop in front of me. So I'll go out on the highway and I'll turn this thing back on and we'll see what we can do. And I just kind of half rolled in this thing in 4th gear. And it seemed like it was hooking, but like trying to skate, you know, I traction control on. But I'll try 3rd gear. I mean, it's 70 degrees out today. It's not the coldest, but it's not hot either, you know. I'll see what we can do. I'm gonna guess 3rd won't hook though. Let's see. Going like 50 mile an hour. Traction control held it, but it worked pretty good. This thing rips. This thing's gonna make me throw a cam and my V. I already have an export blower and headers and stuff, but stock cam. I'm gonna make another rip up here, just watch the wideband. The auto upshift is so nice. The way you can just downshift when you're roll racing, and then you just let it do its thing. Well, like 30, 40 mile an hour now. Band's perfect, and this thing rips. And I was like, man, I'm not gonna do a cam in mine, like it's kind of perfect how it is, but this thing, I'm gonna pull over and look at the data log. This thing may make me second guess my choices. You know, an extra 200 wheel would be pretty sick. All right, so the auto upshift on the dyno, it's shifted at like 7,050, I think I said. So this shifted in the 3.4. The new 3.4 shift at 7,070, and then the 4.5 shift at 6,930. So shifts right around 7,000 both times. Let's see, fuel pressure is perfect. 77 pounds of fuel pressure. High side pressure is good. Go back and actually check the first log too. Blower is so loud on this thing, I love it. I didn't know in the older ones that you couldn't open the exhaust and stuff from the radio. I guess it's only different track modes. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but like on mine, I have it. Mine's at 18. You just go into the settings and go into vehicle management, whatever, and you go in and you open the exhaust. When you go into this, it doesn't have anything for the exhaust. It only has steering. So, whatever. This thing's fun, man. He'll love this thing. Like I said, and this is on the tune that I have it set up for him for 91 octanes. So he'll be able to run 91 in this. He said he's going to run mostly E in it anyway, but you know, if he's driving somewhere far, he can throw E in it, or I mean, throw pump in it and rip on it, you know, wherever he wants still, but obviously it'll make significantly more power. Not significantly, but I think it made like 50 more on E, which is still fun. Plus, E smells better. Gasoline stinks. I'm gonna turn around, head back to the shop. This thing's pretty sick. It'll be a fun toy for him, you know, something that doesn't have crazy horsepower like some of his other cars. It's nice and quiet. And this is exhaust open right now. And you guys can obviously hear me clear as day, I'm sure, because it's not loud. So, yeah, there's exhaust closed. I mean, this thing, V's are just such great cars, but this thing's sick. So send us some more V's. I love doing them. They're cool cars. They make great power. They're nice and quiet. Throw your friends in the back. Bunch of chicks if you want. Me. I have my daughter. So that's where I have the car seat. But other than that, thanks guys. So I have to rip on this thing one more time on the way back to the shop. Quick 12 miles an hour with maybe one more digit on one or the other side. These are just so fun. Thanks guys.